Hey everybody, you're watching or listening to our charity stream of Critical Core. If you're here looking for Manatown, don't worry, it'll be back in a month. We're just on hiatus. But do check this out. Critical Core is a game designed from the ground up by educators and therapists to help neurodivergent kids as well as adults, or even anyone really, learn how to use TTRPGs to help learn problem solving and social skills, as well as a lot of other stuff. It also happens to be maybe the best starter set for a Dungeons and Dragons game I have ever seen to both teach players how to play the game and DMs how to run the game. If you're interested in this, or if you want to help out the charities we're helping support this month, which is Game to Grow, the nonprofit company that makes Critical Core, as well as ASAN, the Autism Self-Advocacy Network, check out our live shows both on YouTube and on Twitch, twitch.tv/roleplayslive, where any tip or subscription or anything you do in this month goes a 50-50 split to both organizations. Anyways, thank you and enjoy the show. Hey, we're live and our mics are working this time. So we are back with technically, as far as the podcast is going to be concerned and all of that, a new episode of our Critical Core stream, which is here to help Game to Grow and ASAN, the Autistic Self-Awareness Network, a really great charity. With that, we're going to open up with introductions as well as character introductions. We're starting with Rachel.
Hi, everybody. I am Rachel. You can find me basically everywhere at Lion After Dark or _Lion After Dark. I play the ukulele. I do a impression of the video game lady on the TikTok. And on May 20th, you can listen to me on Beholder to No One's one shot of Inspirials, which was a super dope Arthurian TTRPG game that was designed by one of the players in it. We played like descendants of Arthur and Guinevere. It was super, super fun. So you should tune in on Beholder to No One.
I am Goggle. You can find me here on Twitch and on Twitter, and I would like to do Job at Place.
Hey, I'm Megan. You can follow me on Instagram at Megan E. Peugeot and Twitter at Megan Pigs. I have a podcast called Human, where a bunch of smart people talk about what it means to be human, and you can find the link in the bios.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my Minecraft Let's Play. Today I'm Ashton. I'm on Twitter at popsicle_Mike and on Instagram at Ashton_unofficial. I do a lot of voice acting and I write things, and I talk about that on my Twitter and my social media. So if you follow me on there, you'll find out all the cool things I'm doing. Also, I'm in a math podcast that is coming out on one of the Mondays coming up. It's Delinquent Comics, and it is actually family friendly.
Hey everybody, I'm Mary Kate Mead. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at NerdOnWheels15. I'm usually chatting about TTRPGs, disability, and everything in between. And you can also find me on Beholder to No One's Discussions podcast, where Nikki and I go over disabilities in TTRPGs, how to include different topics and themes that people with disabilities go through, and how to use disabilities in your TTRPGs respectfully. And you can check out Ravens Roost Radio on Twitter as well for another podcast.
Hey everybody, I'm Bobby, also known as GM Bobby. I'm the GM for this game, as well as many others. If you are a first-time listener or watcher, depending on how you're getting this, because this stream is going to be used to help teach people examples of how to run the game as well. If you're an adult watching this, check out either our Twitch streams or our podcast, where we do other actual plays, which typically have a bit of a horror bend to them, and they are more adult, not in the graphic violence or anything like that, typically, but more in the, oh my God, existential crisis and dealing with interpersonal relationships and, adult matter in the case of stuff adults actually deal with. But if you're not that, or that isn't your kind of stuff, check out our YouTube channel, which we're currently live on YouTube as well, where we do TTRPG educational videos, reviews of games, reviews of starter sets, tutorials on how to be a better GM, tell better stories, or even for players, how to get into character, make new characters, and roleplay. But with that, we will start the adventure with character introductions.
Yeah, so I am playing the halfling bard Delilah Everwood. She's 13. She kind of ran away from home a little while ago, and she wants to go see the road because she was told she was too small to be able to get out there. And well, she wasn't going to put up with that very well. Not the wisest individual, but she can talk herself into and out of a lot of situations. Don't call her little, that's not going to end well.
I am playing Dixie Duke, who is just a very nice southern tiefling monk who thinks that all animals that are taller than her are bears.
I'm playing Helga Hardbrow, who is a half-orc barbarian. She is on a quest from her people to prove her strength so she can rise into the table of elders, and she is the mom of a little girl named Elsie.
I will be playing Donny Teramir, a dwarven cleric whose lists of likes currently includes chowder and lists of dislikes includes questions about his past.
Hello, I am playing Rogar the Calm. I am a dragonborn druid who likes becoming other animals and apparently just turns into bears.
Last time, you all made it to the town of Tusk. You met Seamus, the proprietor of the best soup tavern in Tusk, who has access to every soup you could possibly want. Sadly, apparently Seamus has enemies, as you were attacked by skeletons and person in jet black heavy armor. They hit all of you with some magic, but they hit Seamus with a particularly nasty spell. That was a dagger that stabbed into him and began to spread a black curse across his body. You did notice a potion shop while coming into town, so you loaded Seamus up onto a knot bear, also known as a moose, and took him to this potion shop where you met the professor. The professor helped you all rest, heal up, as well as equipped you with 3 healing potions. But the thing is to cure Seamus of this curse, you need a flower known as Watcher's Breath. It is able to be found in the swamp to the north. It is currently the dead of winter. Bad snowstorms have been rolling in. Even the swamp is frozen. Luckily, Winter's Breath is easiest to find at night, which it currently is. There's a tree in the swamp that has this flower growing on it. That is all the professor knows, though. So now it is time for you to gear up and head out to find this.
So Rogar, I think if we're going on a mission into a swamp, takes out his javelin and kind of like puts it in the ground like a hiking staff and is like,
All right, everybody, are we ready to go brace the outdoors?
Dixie does the exact same thing with her parasol. Ready.
Can I ride on someone's back?
I can turn into a knot bear again.
That would be very nice. I do not want to drown.
On my back, little one.
and I turn into an elk this time, I think, just so I'm a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's a smaller bear than last time, but it's still a bear.
That's right.
I'm gonna take as my primal aspect, I'm gonna take Swift, which increases my movement speed by 15 feet. And can I use Outdoorsy to do like a nature check to try to figure out which direction we should go?
Yeah.
That is a dirty 20.
All right. So for those of you listening, dirty 20 is a phrase that means after modifiers, it's a 20 versus coming up 20 on a d20. But with that, I'll actually say with how well you rolled, I'm going to cut this time in half, especially since you're also swift. So you should be getting here quicker. After about 20 minutes of traveling through the swamp, you come across a clearing with a grassy knoll sticking out of the swamp water. There's a tree sprouting from the frozen swamp water, and on a branch, reaching out over the grassy knoll, high up in the air, you can see the silvery sheen of the Witcher's Breath flower petals. However, on top of the grassy hill, underneath the flower and tree branch, you can see a small hut with smoke billowing from the metal chimney. There's signs all around the knoll with phrases such as, "No trespassing." Solicitors will be stabbed and cursed. Private property, no visitors.
So I think we should say we can't read.
Oh, I was going to say that, or that we're from the IRS.
I mean, I can't read, so I would not be lying.
Great, we'll have her say she can't read and I'll do the rest of the talking. Let's go. Mush.
I'm just gonna go into the snow and just kind of like duck my head down.
I turn back into a dragonborn. I'm not an elk anymore.
I'm going to try to knock as politely as I can.
So this hut, it's actually like a round hut, little peak roof, metal chimney out. There's smoke currently curling out of the chimney. It's one of those doors that has a little window door in it. The little window door swings open as a beady yellow eye looks out. No trespassing. Can't you read?
No.
I can't.
Well, I'm telling you, no trespassing.
We're not trespassing. We're here on a very
My
important-
property, leave.
We
Why?
don't understand social cues.
I am not cueing you, I am telling you.
Well, we need one of your flowers to save the life of another person.
That person is not me. Do not care.
Can I start crying on the elk and deceive? But I really wanted the flower.
Sure, you can see if they
All
believe
right.
that you're actually crying.
I think
Okay.
because I'm not an elk anymore, you're just on my shoulders. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I
Can
give
I-
you the help action?
Yes, so you have
I was
advantage.
also gonna do the help action.
Natural 20.
Okay, so with a natural 20, she fully believes that you're crying about this. It's good that you faced disappointment early in life.
But what am I going to tell my dead mommy?
Nothing, she's dead.
But she liked those flowers a lot.
You're talking a lot of past tense.
You know,
The door
look
closes on
Look
that.
on the bright side. Without the flower, you'll be with your mommy soon.
Give me a deception check.
Great. All right. Well, that's an 8.
An 8. You just hear muffled from behind the door. Like there's the sound of shuffling and all, getting fainter and fainter. If only.
Sir, do you know
Uh,
Seamus?
I would like to, while they're
Yeah.
doing all this, use my being like hunkered down head deep in the snow to try and like sneak past and get to the tree.
Yeah, you'll have advantage. Roll twice and take the higher. Seamus? Yeah,
I want to yell out to them, and be like, "Do you know Seamus?"
yeah. Give me a charisma check. If you have persuasion, you can add
Do
it.
not. Ooh, 18.
Know him, don't like him.
But he makes the soup. Don't you want to save the soup?
Don't like soup.
Who are you?
By the way, I rolled a natural 20, which means that I results as an 18.
That's fine. That's high enough. The door flies open and you see this hunched over old woman looking almost as if a buzzard. How much her back is hunched and her neck sticks out with a long crooked nose and a wart on it. I'm the witch of the swamp. I don't like anything. Now
That's sad.
leave.
I mean, you don't like anything. You like your house.
We like you.
You like yourself.
I know that you like your privacy.
I assume you like your garden.
There are a lot of things.
All right. I need everyone to roll initiative.
How close do I get to the flower?
You will be at the base of the tree.
Okay, cool.
I
did I
rolled
lose
a
my
natural 1 again.
That's fine. The thing you're about to face has -4 to their initiative.
Well, if it gets a
Okay.
-2 or lower, then I get to go before it.
So you got a -1. Megan,
Again.
what'd you get?
Total of 3.
Everwood, Mary, what'd you get?
9.
Rachel, what'd you get?
8.
Ashton, what'd you get?
5.
So everyone except Ellis will be able to react to the fact that like the cane she's holding, the top of it is beginning to glow green.
Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use vicious mockery, but instead of mocking her, I'm just gonna start singing the song that never ends.
Oh my god.
But here's the thing. I bet after this, she's really gonna like silence.
Oh my god, it's a crit! That's 7 damage.
All right, so Rogar, what do you want to do?
I'm going to produce flame as a main action, and I am going to try to make an attack against the witch.
Mhm.
Well, that's a nat 20, so that is 10 fire damage as I make a flaming sphere and just go.
You're not the only one who can make things glow around here.
All right, next up is Dixie.
So I'm gonna hit her with my parasol. 15.
15 will hit.
So I hit her for 7, and then because I use my quarterstaff, I'm going to use the unarmed strike attack as a bonus action.
Mhm.
And I want to try to trip her. So it's dex versus their dex or strength.
What'd you get?
11?
Well, since I'm rolling at a -4, it's an 8.
Okay. So I knock them prone, and they must use half of their movement speed if they wish to stand.
All right. And then next up is Helga. Are you going to hit an old lady on the ground? I just want to point this out.
Am going to bonus action go into a rage, but I am going to cut her staff.
Ooh,
Like, I
okay.
want to splinter and break apart the staff with my big maul.
Yeah,
It's a 10.
that does not beat the defense of 12 for this staff. But it's not immune to prone, so you will have advantage.
That's better. That's 18.
That hits.
9 damage.
All right. As she's then going to let go of her staff, which the first thing she's going to do is crawl away back into her hut without getting up, leaving the staff as the doors shut. Like the door shuts, and magically it shuts on its own. All the shutters on the windows shut, everything. And the staff seems to almost be melting because it's actually a slime, which is going to... Okay, I don't think an 11's going to hit your AC for Megan. Yeah. No. But it just kind of goops out of your hand onto the ground, leaving your hands like raw and sizzling, realizing it's acidic.
Just gonna try to like fling it off.
All right. Donnie, you're up. You do not have line of sight of the witch, but you do see this puddle of slime.
Yeah, well, there's a tree and I'm gonna climb it.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a climbing check.
18.
Yeah. You start shimmying up the tree. Remember, it is on a branch, so you're going to need to balance across that branch next round. But you're up the tree to the branch. Okay. So, first up is everyone.
I'm just gonna keep singing.
Okay. Make another vicious mockery attack, because while she's shut in the house, she can still hear you.
Yeah, but at the end of every sentence, it's, this is the song that never ends, cha-cha-cha. And she's just doing it the entire time.
Oh my god. I will note, parents using this as an example, do not give your kids this idea because A, they'll love it, but you will regret this.
That's a 22.
A 22 will definitely hit.
2 damage. And then she has disadvantage on an attack. And then bonus action, I am going to give our lovely barbarian like a thumbs up as I do the cha-cha-cha at the same time.
All right, next up we have Rogar.
I'm gonna ask if I can do this. You're probably gonna say no. Ellis's character is up on the tree branch, right?
Yes.
Can I use Druidcraft to make the flower like bloom in Donnie's direction to make it easier to like pluck?
I'm okay with that being a creative version of the help action. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool, I'll do that. And then as a bonus action, I guess I'll turn into an elk again, just in case we want to like make a swift exit out of here.
Next
Or I'll
up,
be a moose again, so
A
that
moose.
I can carry everybody. And I'll do swift as my primal aspect.
so after that we have Helga.
Yes, so there's slime on the ground. I'm going to smash the slime on the ground because that is what I do.
Helga, smash!
Is it considered prone slime?
No, not anymore.
Then no. Gonna guess not with a 7.
No. Inspiration, that lets her add it to attack rolls?
D6, yep.
D6, add a D6.
10.
No. So you take this really good swing and the slime just kind of moves around your weapon and then reforms.
That is very frustrating. She's gonna yell at the slime.
The slime rolls a 21 to hit you
It hits.
for 2 acid damage.
Ooh. Okay.
So the witch starts singing Hey Macarena to overcome your song that never ends. And when it goes to the a mage bolt flies out of one of the windows. Or a magic missile, I should say. Hitting you for 2 force damage, Mary.
Ow. I can
Maybe
sing
that'll
that
shut
too.
you up.
And I'm gonna start singing Hey Macarena now.
All right, Donnie, you're up.
I'm gonna attempt to like get over to the flower that's reaching out towards me at this point.
Yep. So you get to make a dexterity check. You do get to add your athleticism, and you'll have advantage thanks to the help action.
Okay, and that is a 13.
You get halfway out there. So you're now halfway across the branch currently.
I'm just gonna take the branch down with me.
This was basically moving at half speed, so yeah, if you want to attack the branch, you can.
I have a throwing axe, so 18 to hit,
Oh, that definitely hits.
6 damage.
All right. So yeah, you chop through. Here's the thing, Ellis. High or low?
Let's go with high.
All right, you're going to bounce off the hut before hitting the softer snow, so you won't take half damage from this fall. As you take 7 damage falling. Dixie, is there anything you want to do about either the witch who's currently boarded up in the hut or the slime out there? Or Donnie on the ground with the 3 to 4 feet of branch and a flower at the end of it?
All right. Well, I think I'm just gonna get the slime. See if I can finish that off with a quarterstaff. 14.
That will hit.
That's 9.
So you hit it and it kind of splats in all directions and spread out so thin it can't recollect. So it's just a smear. Because after that massive hit at the beginning, it only had 1 hit point. So you hit that away.
I'm gonna do a bonus action as well, and I'm going to use an unarmed strike. But I think I want to use distract, and I just want to kind of distract the witch by dancing the Macarena. This is Dex versus her intelligence. I got a 14.
I rolled a 13.
Oh, baby. So it's so spectacular and distracting that she has disadvantage on her next attack.
I did screw up initiative, so Everwood, you get to go.
Well-
Note for those who are maybe running a TTRPG for the first time, I've been GMing for over 20 years and I just screwed up initiative. It happens.
Do I see Donnie fall?
Yeah.
All right, so I want to like cover up the noise by casting Bardic Amp. You create
Bardic
one of
Amp
the
is-
following effects within 30 feet. Make your voice or instrument boom loudly or carry over a crowd. That is what I would like to do.
That's
I
amazing.
want to sing the Macarena, but I'm messing up every single word, so it's incredibly annoying.
Oh my god.
And adding cha-cha-chas in, that should not be there.
All right. Rogar, what are you doing?
So I'm a moose. Can I guess, just like make a moose gesture with my head?
A moose gesture.
Can I make a charisma check as a moose? See if I can like my friends know that we should get out of here.
Yeah, give me a charisma check.
14?
Yeah.
Cool. I think I pick up Donnie like by the scruff of his neck, and then I start running the other direction.
Okay. So that happened, which means the only other check that needs to matter is Helga. Is there anything you want to do as this is all starting to happen?
One more time for spite. I'm gonna swing at the slime, and then I will retreat with my friends.
Okay. As you're all starting to run out, you do hear, barely over this amplified Macarena, you haven't heard the last of the Zira sisters. I place a curse on you all. I'm supposed to pick this at random. However, yeah, Mary, you feel a strange sensation of magic overcome you, then disappear. You might be cursed, but the effects of the curse are not yet known. Suddenly, the hut starts to shift and change. It begins to rotate in place on top of the hill, spinning faster and faster. Then suddenly it shrinks down to a pinpoint, and then you hear, over the cha-cha-chas, a poof as it disappears, only leaving behind the signs placed on the hill.
We did it!
Before we go any further, like as soon as I have the chance, I'm taking the flower off of the branch and like pocketing it.
Good. So when you guys get back, the professor will be there, immediately tell you, good that you have it. He's getting worse. He fears you're running out of time. Quickly stand around him and help me with the ritual. Repeat after me. Oogity boogity, wallity woo.
Boogity boogity, wallity woo.
Again!
I don't know if I want to say these words.
Woogity
Just
woo.
say it.
I need you all to do it or he'll die.
I love
Boogity
saying
boogity
Cha cha cha.
Woogity woo.
You cannot follow directions at all, any of
I
you.
don't know what was
Boogity boogity wallagity woo.
Some of you, maybe.
Woogity wallity woo.
Woogity 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 woo.
Boogity.
Okay, it doesn't seem to, not everyone's doing this.
I'm really trying here.
I'm doing
I said
I
not
am just
everyone.
going-
Some of you are doing it quite well, and it's
I-
commendable.
I'm basically just gonna like place one hand on the tiefling's shoulder. Oogity.
Okay,
Boogity.
I have
Boogity.
one. It's getting worse. We have a latch stitch effort. We need to do a slightly different spell. I need an item from one of you, something that means a lot to you. You can look at your character sheets to decide an item.
Can we say something that we think we would have even if it's not on there?
Yeah, if it would make sense. Yeah.
Yeah, Helga will pull out a little picture, like trinket stick figure that her child made for her.
By the way, while this is happening, Dixie and Donnie are still trying to say it
Yeah.
together. Like Donnie's
Okay.
still trying to get her to do it.
That's fine. He is dying right now. We need a different incantation. Okay, we have the sentimental value. This will work. He places it on the bite. I need you all to repeat after me. Hey, Macarena.
Hey,
Hey,
Mama.
Hey,
Macarena.
Macarena.
There we go. With that, the body begins to glow with white light and then disappears as the paper falls. It was the best I could do given what was going on. You hear coming from the paper, "Where am I? I remember there were skeletons. What happened? How did I get here?"
I think I could have learned the chant. I think I could have done it.
A magical flower put you inside of paper, but we will get you out.
We will fix this. We promise.
No, it's fine. Right now I'm alive.
But how are you supposed to pour the soup? I tried to work the things. I don't understand how they work.
We have bigger soup to worry about. I need to ask something from you, or the whole world's in trouble. This is an entirely expressionless stick figure. My grandmother was part of an order. The soup tavern's built on top of something very important. So important that they guarded it. It was a vault designed to hold the serum of life. There's a secret entrance in the basement, but she never told me where it was. If they've attacked me, someone's going after it. I need you to find it.
Okay, hold
Okay.
on. Yeah, I just want to grab like a pen or something, and I want to draw a little soup bowl next to him so that the stick figure has a little soup bowl, and I think that makes him feel better.
Slowly, he will teach one of you how to make various soups as he uses his own crayon to write recipes on the paper.
Dixie is taking notes.
But with that, we will save the rest of the adventure for next week. Thank you, everybody who helped support. We will be back next week and the week after to finish up the little town of Tusk. We will catch everybody next time. So, bye.
Bye, everybody.
Take care.